In this chapter, we're going to analyze, with the same board of course, why you need to optimize always for the purchase event or for the lead event if you're doing lead generation, instead of optimizing for page view, add to cart, or checkout, for example. Again, everything is here. So Facebook, all of these years, by gathering data, it's extremely capable of knowing if John over here, it's the last 15 days of the month that he doesn't have money. It's maybe what he likes, if he has a dog based on his pictures and stuff, as we discussed earlier and all of that. And if you just optimize for add to cart over here, for example, it's going to give you Johns that they just add to cart. Now, there are some exceptions to that. And the exceptions to that is that, for example, if you have a very small country, like for example Switzerland, Greece and all of that, you are able to optimize for this kind of events sometimes, because these kind of events, they are going to have also people inside that they purchase, because the add to cart is part of the purchase journey. Somebody who purchases can also be based on add to cart, but somebody who just add to cart cannot be based on purchase. So based on that, what do we have? We have the situation that if you ask for page view, it's going to give you page view, and it has enough people to do so. Why? What did we say? Ad account. The ad account is dictating the quality. Facebook knows, and we know that also from Facebook pages, that they say that if you drop below a specific rating, if you go below 1.8, they're going to give you penalty. Below 1, they're going to ban you and all of that. And I don't know if they have removed it also, but I haven't seen any bad page scores lately. Anyway, it's there. I'm pretty sure it's there. I just don't have bad clients anymore. We know from Facebook that it categorizes people to qualities. That's why we don't run traffic campaigns, we don't run engagement campaigns, but I have this in a specific chapter that I'm going to show you also examples with CPMs and all of that and why it's not going to help you. A lot of times, and back in the day, there were people that they were saying that you can optimize, for example, for add to cart and try to get purchases. It doesn't work anymore like this, and the reason is that this process has become better and better and better throughout the years, and this is also better throughout the years. So if it knows who to target on broad targeting to find purchases, it knows pretty well on a broad targeting or even interest targeting who to target to give you content views only or add to cart only or whatever. So we have this process over here that it means that you should optimize for the last event always. There are some very small exceptions to the rule, as I said, to smaller countries, that maybe this can work, but still you're going to have better sales with this one. Last thing that I want to mention to this video is the journey that we have here in e-commerce. By the way, if you're doing lead generation, this can be page view, view content or whatever, and lead, for example, or complete registration lead, or click button or lead. Lead is going to be most likely on the thank you page. I'm not talking about lead within Facebook with lead generation forms, which are optimizing anyway for a lead. Guess why? Because it's the thing that is working. Before we close, there are some people that they say, for example, I'm having a 3% conversion rate. Okay, so if I'm having a 3% conversion rate and I'm able to, instead of optimizing for purchases with 3 conversion rate, I'm optimizing for add to cart, I'm going to get more people to add to cart. So this 3% means that I will get more purchases. Wrong. Why? Because this percentage over here is going to drop because you are targeting less quality traffic. So don't think that you're going to optimize in any of those and you're going to get more purchases just because the conversion rate is going to stay the same. The conversion rate is actually going to drop. And all of this optimization process, it's now so good and so efficient, and Meta is the best platform because of that and the algorithm. That's why you should always optimize for purchase and lead events if you're doing lead generation, and always for the last event. For example, if you have an event for complete registration, which is what you actually want, this is what you should optimize for. In other words, ask from Facebook what you want, because if you ask for add to cart and it's giving you add to cart and then you cry because you don't have purchases, then this is your fault because you asked for add to cart.